Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Cloud DevOps Era. In today's video, we are going to discuss about EFS service provided by AWS. EFS stands for Elastic File System. It is a fully managed, scalable, shared file storage service. This service allows multiple EC2 instances to access the same files simultaneously using the NFS protocol. Some key points to understand EFS is it works like a shared network drive. It supports multiple EC2 instances. It automatically scales storage. The problems without using EFS is each EC2 instance has separate storage and it's difficult to share the files. So now let's start with our demo by launching EC2 instances. Let's go to EC2 service. Click on launch instance. Now here I am going to launch two EC2 instances. Let's provide name of the instance. I provided EFS_VM as my VM name. Let's select Ubuntu AMI. I'm going to use the t2.micro instance type. And I'm going to select the existing key pair. Coming to the networking settings, I'm going to use the default VPC. I'm going to select the existing security group as well. For now, I'm leaving the configuration storage as it is. Click on launch instance. Go to instances. Now let's rename our VMs. As we are dealing with EFS service, for this we need to open particular port like NFS. Let's go to the security group section. There we have to add the NFS port, which is used to share our files through the internet. We have to open that port. Go to security. Now let's edit the security group. Now click on edit inbound rules. On add rule. Now here search NFS. So here we can see we have default port as 2049 for the NFS. Now for the demo purpose, I am keeping it anywhere IPv4. Click on save rules. Now here we can see it is added over here. NFS 2049. Now let's go back to the EC2 instance. Connect to our servers. Now let's connect to the another VM. Clear the screen. Now let's update the existing packages. This is VM1 and this is VM2. We can rename the VMs. First, let's update the existing packages. So now we have updated our existing packages in both of the instance, and we have changed our EC2 instance name as well. So now let's exit from our EC2 instances and connect back again. Here we can see EFS VM1 and EFS VM2. So now let's switch to the EFS service and create a file system over there. Currently I don't have any existing file systems. So now let's create a file system over here. Here we can see we have some information about the EFS service. If you want to learn more about this EFS file system, you can go through this documentation and you can refer this as well. Now click on create file system. Here we need to provide name of the file system. We can use the default VPC in the VPC section. Now click on create file system. Here we can see it is completed successfully and it is encrypted and the file system state is available. Now go to this EFS file system. In this page, if you go to this network section, you can see here mount target state is available. So here we can see we have different ACs in the AP South 1 region. So once this mount target state is changed to available, we have to click on manage. And here we can see my both EC2 instances are in AP South 1B. So here let's remove this security group and let's select our existing security group. So I have selected this security group where we have opened NFS port. Now click on save. So to mount this EFS to our EC2 instances, we have to click on attach. Now we have to use these commands to mount to our EC2 instance. So now let's follow few commands. So this is the command that we have to run in Ubuntu VM to install NFS utils. Let's do the same in this server as well. So to access these mounted EFS files, we have to create a particular directory. Let's create a directory over here. So now here we can see we have created a directory in this location opt/efs_demo. We have this efs_demo folder. If you go to that folder, we don't have any files currently. So I have created directory in this VM as well with the name of efs_demo_2. Don't have any files. We have created a directory in this both of these VMs. Let's copy this NFS client. Here we can see this is the command that is going to connect our EC2 instance to the EFS. We have created our own directory path We have to provide that path over here. Now we'll do the same over here. In this VM also we have established our connection to the EFS file system. In this EFS VM1, let's go to this path and create a file over here. Currently we don't have any files. Let's create a file. Let's use sudo. Here we can see we have created sample.txt file. So in this VM, if you go to this particular folder, we can see that file that we have created in VM1. Here we can see we have got the same file that we have created on VM1. This is how it is going to share the files between the multiple VMs through the network, opening NFS port and attaching the EFS mount in both the servers. If you can see here, currently we have one file sample.txt in both the VMs. Now let's create another file in the VM2. Now here we can see we have created another file called file_vm2.txt. If you can see here also we got the same file that we have created on VM2. So this is how it is going to share the files through the network. Make sure you are deleting the resources that you have created. Thanks for watching.